Trying to figure out the best place to set all this stuff. Just got a notification I'm live. I didn't start getting those till like 2 or 3 weeks ago. All right, looks good. Try to get this set. What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Happy Dr. Enough. I'm hoping M. Jones got to try this. I'm curious about what he thinks. Hope you all had a great day. I've really not recovered from my extra hours sleep. What? That popped up. I've not recovered because this little stinker right here got me up at like, I don't know, 3:30 to go outside, and I couldn't go back to sleep, so my extra hour sleep was pretty much non-existent. Thanks a lot, buddy. I did actually finish the what is going on, Daniel? How are you today? See if I can get this to where, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do that, I think. All right. I'm still trying to figure all this stuff out. I've got most of it figured out, but I'm not quite. I did finish putting on the fender flares today. What sucks is my Jeep temporary tag ran out Tuesday. Couldn't drive it Tuesday. I still haven't got the title in yet. Been over a month. No title, so I can go get my tags. So as of right now, the Jeep's sitting in the back. I can't drive it because I don't have tags for it. No temporary tags, no nothing. It's just sitting back there and we're waiting. Now, I did contact the place that I bought it from, or that the guy sold it to me from, because they're handling everything. They did call the bank that the Jeep was at. They did say they shipped the title. Don't know when it's going to get there. It should be there surely to goodness any time, but it's not got there yet. I don't know why. I don't know. We'll let a few more people get on here, and I'll actually tell the story of how I saved a life today. And nobody else will do it. I don't understand. They wouldn't do it. Daniel says, "Hey man, what's up? How's it going, Daniel?" I'm good. Where's everyone at? I don't know. They're slowly coming on. I see it gets up to 9. It got down to 7. I guess they didn't like the intro. I don't know. Saving a life is amazing. Most will never experience it. I've saved 3 in my life, just in the right place at the right time. Now, you're probably talking about a different life than I'm talking about. Just saying, I've never actually saved a human life. It was still a life, but it wasn't. Now, my wife has saved lives. She's an RN. She's saved lives. She's done CPR for hours and stuff. Not hours, but a long time, not hours, because I don't know anybody could do it for hours. But she's done CPR for a very long time on people and saved their life. What's up, Smoke? How is it going, buddy? Hope you had a great day. And Rob Motive says, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Everything looks like it's set up well. Let's see here. Let's see if I can actually, yep, I can scroll down. That's what I'm looking for. What's up? Gear Trouble has entered the room. I know, right? I know, it's entered the room. It's time to go. And Rob gave me a hard time because if y'all follow on Instagram, I put a Gear Runner YouTube decal on my vehicle, and I got it crooked. And I would have done the same thing to him, to be fair. To be fair, I would have done the same thing. But it was definitely crooked, so I'm going to have to get another one of those, because that didn't work out well. What the crap is that popped up right there? Get off my screen. I'm trying to do a live stream. There was like an ad popped up over here to the side. I've never seen that happen before. That was crazy. Let's see here. What's up, Gear? I've read that. Hello, Daniel. How are you doing? I'm good, Rob. Enjoyed your video today. I know I watched that video today. I can't remember. I've been so busy. We've got some stuff going on at work that keeps me extremely busy. So I watch a lot of Rob. Actually, I watch all of Rob's videos on lunchtime. So while I'm on lunch and I'm eating lunch, I throw on my wireless headphones and I watch the Rob Motive channel. If you don't check out Rob Motive, please go check him out. I'll say it early on. I'm sure a lot of people that get on to watch this live stream probably don't watch the whole hour of it after it's over. So if you don't check out Rob Motive, go check him out. He's got a Tundra and a Tacoma. Go check out the Board Woodworker. Go check out your Real Estate Whisperer. All fans of the channel. They're always supporting me, so go check them out. See here. Hey, you Rob, what's up? One was near drowning, rescued a man from a burning house. Now that right there, both those situations would be terrifying. I just want to go out and say it. Drowning and burning up, I'm not sure which one's worse. I've heard rumors that drowning, once you get to a certain point, you're just calm and it doesn't really hurt anymore. I imagine burning hurts all the time. But from what I've heard, if you're burning up, you actually die because the flames suck the oxygen out of your lungs before you die of the actual burn themselves. That's just what I've heard. I don't know that. That's never happened. But a burn is horrible. Not even dying of it, just a burn is like one of the worst things you can have. I don't understand people that get branded. It's crazy. And a person that was going to bleed out from passing out, it's been crazy. Yeah, it sounds like it's been crazy. I've never been in a situation like that. I do always carry a tourniquet and some first aid, but I've never been in a situation where I've had to use it. Knock on wood, thank goodness. But if I do, hopefully I do the right thing. Andy, just overinflate the tires and the right side will be straight. I don't think that'll make it look straight. I think that flat edge. And the thing is, I thought I had the line. I'm not sure if the line was crooked on the upper end and it made it look like it was straight, but I thought I had the line straight on the bottom. I eyeballed it for not a few minutes, about a minute, trying to make sure it's lined up. And I'm not sure if it was cut crooked, but I don't know. I'll have to get another one. Thanks for the pub. You are quite welcome. What up, Gear? What I missed? Not nothing. Not nothing. Not much yet. I haven't told the story. I'm letting a few more people get on here, and then I'll tell you the story about saving the life, which I really did. Gear watches at lunch. I'm a over-the-road trucker. I pull up your videos as I start the day and let them play. I listen continuously as I drive. Daniel, and I appreciate that very, very much. You just don't know how much I appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you very, very much for that. Drive safe. Please drive safe. We really appreciate our truck drivers. You know, without you guys, none of our food or anything we buy would ever never get to where it needs to go. So thank you for what you do. Probably a really underappreciated job, but I want to let you know, thank you, buddy. It's heart pounding and thrilling, very satisfying to help others in distress. It is. It's a good, satisfying feeling when it's all done, but it is very scary during the moment. That's awesome, Daniel. Really appreciate that. Yep, I do too. Well, I'm late. Sorry, I was in the shower. I took a shower right after I got done putting on the flowers. I can't talk. I caught myself. I can't talk. The flares. I got to say, I run by my P.O. box, picked up these decals. Let's see here. I meant to throw giveaway on here too. That's probably why there ain't as many people. We are going to do a giveaway tonight. These decals, I did get one in red. I got one in blue. And then I also got the one that was on the Jeep that's in like a tan color. And Thumper_ST on Instagram is who made those. She's got a machine that she can make decals as well, and she made those and got those out. So if you're looking for any kind of vinyl decals, go check her out. You know, she can hook you up. But I got mine crooked, so I'm going to have to get another one. It is what it is. But as soon as I got done putting on the flares, I came and took a shower. But what I started to say was, I hate this time of year. It gets dark so quick. I mean, I've been driving around in my truck where I was getting at with the Jeep not having a tag on it. I've had to drive my other vehicles. So I drove my truck to work today, and it only had 2 flares on it on one side. Now, I've always said, you know, you can only see one side at a time. So if you have, you know, 2 different sets of wheels, as long as 2 of them's on one side and 2 of them's on the other, people probably aren't really going to notice unless they're just specifically checking out your truck or car or whatever. But with flares, if you're standing in the front, you can see that big old flare sticking out on one side. So here I am driving around town, going to work with my P.O. box, stuff like that. I only had 2 flares on the truck. Probably looked stupid, but we got that remedied. But by the time I put 2 flares on my truck, and I did do the tape and stuff, shot the video, but by the time I did 2 flares, it was getting dark. was like, good, that's horrible. And I do want to say we did vote in Tennessee to not do that, but that don't start till next year, so it's dark. Sucks. Dark in the morning when you leave work or leave for work, and dark at night when you get home, just about. Hello, Brian. Hey, man, thanks. You are quite welcome. Thank you. You're almost cursed. Me or those decals? I'm not sure where we're going at with that. I saved a friend from drowning in the pool when he was like 15. I was scared as hell. Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. Now, I'm seeing mine. Are y'all still seeing me? Because I'm not seeing. I seen something that popped up here that said I was unstable. And I would assume that I'm not unstable. I know this is horrible. Yep. I'm still on. It looks like. All right. I just want to check my phone, make sure I was still on, but it shows I'm still on. So hopefully, I might be a little sketchy, but hopefully, you can still see me. I don't know why that is either. My internet connection here has been horrible. I pay out the wazoo for internet. I have this crazy fast internet and crazy modem and stuff, and my internet's always horrible. I don't know why. What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about? Oh, let's see. As hell, when I pulled him from the John, that's awesome. That's got to be a good feeling once he comes back to life, but man, that's a scary moment before. What you talking about, Willis? Hey, Rob Motive. Hello, TW. It jumped on me. There we go. Did you get the flare straight? Yeah, you can't really get the flares crooked. I do want to say that tape is pretty awesome. Hope y'all like the video. I mean, it's me putting on the tape. But if you are going to put flares on anything, this tape is a must. After seeing, what happened to my truck after I took those off after just a year, this tape is a must. It's a must. That video will be up Monday. I'll have to edit it, but it'll be up this Monday. No, nobody's going to notice the missing flares. Yeah, Bob. Yeah, big old pocket bushwhacker fender flare sticking out. And the other side just, my tires are pretty much level with the flare when it's on, and they have like, I don't know, probably about an inch and a half, inch and 3/4 sticking out on the side that don't. Oh, it was bad. It was bad. And I drove it like that for a week because when I did the first one, I actually did a video to start with, and decided I wanted to add more to the video that I didn't add to it. So I reshot the video today when I did early. I couldn't finish the second side. It rained for 2 or 3 days, so I couldn't do the other side again. It was just a horrible mess. Horrible mess. Howdy, Bob. What's up? Spinning circle. Howdy, Rob. Hopefully the spinning circle went away. Everything's looking good right now. I had the circle too. Yes, you were buffering a little here. I'm glad that stopped because I don't know what to do with. I actually looked at my phone and it seemed to be working. So hopefully everything is kosher now. And it stops doing. I'm going to take everything I have, all my cable boxes, my modems, everything. I'm going to take it back to Comcast and get all new stuff because this happens way too often, not just with the internet, but with like my TVs and stuff. It's almost like they buffer, but the cable will just quit working for a little while. It'll have like an error message and they'll pop back up. That drives me nuts. We pay way too much for cable and internet for it to do that. So they told me to bring it back, and I just ain't had time to do it. Are we talking about you or your connection being unstable? Probably both. Probably both. It's not level, LOL. It's called flush. Yeah, it wasn't flush either. Buffering again. What? I'm not showing anything on my screen that has anything to do with buffering. My screen looks like it's, normal. It's not giving me any indication or anything like that. It's horrible. TW, did you see my IG post of the countertop I'm putting in a showroom for remodeling company? So I didn't know what that was. I knew it was something big. I didn't know it was a countertop. So you're putting it in a showroom for a remodeling company. So does that mean they are showing off your piece, and then people can then order that from you per size to fit what they want the countertop that's for? Like, depending on how big the countertop is and stuff like that. Are they actually going to be ordering that from you? Is that what they're doing? That's pretty cool though. I assumed when I was looking at it, I was like, just like two different things. Did you do one side straight just to show that option, and then the other side checkerboard to show that option so they can pick one or the other? Just curious. TWLOL. I don't do IG Edge. I don't do it. Well, that's your problem. You have Comcast. That's really the best thing we have here. Actually, that's the only thing we have here. You can either have satellite or you can have cable. And satellite screwed me over royally. They sent me like tons of bills, and like when I say tons, I'm talking about like $300 or $400 bills, like 3 in a row. And they couldn't explain why. And I paid 2 of them, and I wasn't paying the third one. And their internet is like crazy slow here. So if you don't have Comcast, you've got some slow internet. Where are we at? It jumped again. Daniel, anyone have an idea where I can find pocket fender flares for the 3rd gen Tacoma? I've searched and can't find them. I'm looking for a SXP style flare. I actually ordered my pocket style flares. I got the Bushwhackers from a place here called, it's actually in Bristol, right above the Bristol Motor Speedway. What is that? RPM Off-Road. I know they have like an online store where you can order stuff, and you might be able to go in there and find them. I'm not sponsored by them. I don't get anything. I actually only go up there just when I want to order something. But they're just right above Bristol, probably about an hour from me, so they were kind of local. But I think I'm going out on a limb here, and if you order those painted, you're getting really, really close to $1,000. For some plastic, that's ridiculous in my opinion. I wanted them for my truck. I bought them, and I totally get it. But $1,000 is, for what you're getting, that's a little nuts. I did get lucky when I bought mine. It already had the bolts put in them. Usually you have to put all those bolts in yourself, and mine was already in, thank goodness. So I didn't have to go back and redo that. Had barely enough time for YouTube. Yeah, I do too, and I do YouTube. This thing keeps jumping. I'm having the Rob Motive problem tonight. His jumps all the time. Mine does too. Maybe it's just this week. TW did ask the missus. Rob should just send you his address now for the giveaway. Yeah, I don't know. Rob didn't win the last one. Actually, a brand new subscriber won the last giveaway. Brand new subscriber. Hey, while we're at it, we're on here 18 minutes. Let me go ahead and tell you the story about me saving a life today. I about forgot to do that. So I was leaving work. I was driving down the road, and traffic had stopped. And I thought, what is going on? Hey, yeah, it's a school zone right here. But, I mean, traffic don't usually stop. It slows down to the 15 mile an hour or whatever it is, but it doesn't stop. And it was stopped, and they'd move a little bit. 2 or 3 cars would go, and then they'd stop. Well, I got closer, and I thought, what is that? And I seen this little dog run out in the road. And then it run back over here, and somebody'd go around it. But about the time they started around it, it'd dart right back in front of them. And whenever I got close enough to see it, it about got hit 2 or 3 times before I got up there. So when I got up there, I just immediately stopped the truck. There is an animal shelter up on the hill. It is a no-kill shelter. And I got out, and I just stopped traffic. I was like, I'm not going to let this little dog get run over. It's a cute little dog. It'd been shaved from like midway down its back towards its tail. One of its ears had been shaved, and I was like, this dog's has some kind of treatment. I got out, and it started to run from me, and I stood up, and when I did, it just walked over and stopped and just looked up at me. So I picked it up. It didn't yelp. It didn't cry. It didn't try to bite me or anything like that. I went and got back in my truck and turned around and drove up to the animal shelter. When I get out of the truck and I walk inside, I hear them say, "Where's such and such?" And they called out a name. I didn't know if it was an individual. I didn't know what it was. And then this lady looks at me and goes, "Well, there she is." Apparently, this dog had escaped from the animal shelter and was half a mile down the road from where it needed to be. And they were just now figuring out that it was lost, and it had just had surgery. No, I didn't know it just had surgery. I don't know if it'd just been, spayed or whatever, but it did have an ear that was shaved. It was shaved halfway down its back. So I knew something had happened, but I couldn't feel the stitches or anything. And luckily, when I picked it up, I grabbed a hold of it in front of the stitches and took it back up there. But that little dog would probably not have made it another 10 or 15 cars, as sporadic as it was. I don't know if it was still a little droggy from having the anesthesia or what it was, but it was acting really weird and sporadic, and it was running around, and it would have run out in front of a car and got hit because it was really close to doing that 2 or 3 times. So I got it back up there. They were happy to see it. I'll probably go by tomorrow and make sure that everything's okay, because since it did just have surgery, I really felt bad whenever I picked it up and took it. I wasn't rough with it. I was gentle with it, but I still want to make sure that it was okay. Everything was good. So I'll probably run by there tomorrow after work and just make sure the little dog's doing okay and everything. Luckily for the animal shelter, Buddy here does not like other dogs at all. Now, they don't fight. He just thinks we're trying to replace him. He crawls under the bed and won't eat until we get rid of the other dog or it leaves. But if it hadn't been for that, we might have had another dog today, because it was a cute little dog and I was afraid it was going to hit. Just so happened that they were looking for it. I was really sweating it when I went up there, because I thought, what if this isn't their dog and they're not taking animals right now, and now I'm stuck with this dog. I don't know what to do with it. But it all worked out, but I saved that little dog's life today. And like I said, I'll go by tomorrow, make sure it's doing okay. Will they be selling any product? Yes, the one I made was a display, was an island. Nice. Cool. I hope you sell a lot of those, man. Good luck. I hope you get to quit your job and that's what you do, because I know it's what you want to do. So I hope that's what happens. Yep, I agree, Mark. CPO box on channel. That's how I got it last time. But you didn't win last time. The new lady won it last time. Yeah, you are correct, sir. I will let you know what I think about Dr. Enough on Friday. Awesome. As you can see, I have mine now. I have to tell you, you're not going to like the first one. You're not. You're going to have to drink 2 to 3. So go ahead and finish the first one. Get it cold. You don't want to drink it hot. Go ahead and finish the first one. Finish your second one. By the time you get through the 6-pack, you'll like it. And then you'll have to order it from, I guess, them. Thumper, the person that just made the decals, just comment on, I guess, my post. You are correct, sir. I read that. I couldn't. Oh, it jumped again. I can never do satellite again. Me either, Eddie. Me either. The satellite's horrible. It goes out when it has bad weather. I mean, it's just horrible. It's just bad all the way around. I didn't like satellite at all. Eddie! But he just jumped like crazy. He's even hard of hearing, and he just jumped like crazy when I did that. He's looking around like, what the? Yo, Eddie, what's up? Hey, Gear Runner, go Tigers. I got to say, Eddie, I want to say one thing on my list of stuff to talk about tonight is the LSU Alabama game. And I'm going to say go Tigers, because I do not want Alabama to win that game. I don't like Alabama. I don't mind the Tigers. I know I give you a hard time. But LSU is a team I can actually watch and, enjoy watching. I watch a lot of teams, whether I'm into that team or not, but I actually don't mind watching LSU. Of course, I'm not going to pull for LSU when they're playing Florida, but usually when LSU is playing anybody else, I pull for LSU, and this is going to be another weekend that I pull for LSU. And I would like to go ahead and say that Ohio State sucks. And that's just for you, Rob Motive, because they're in #1 spot right now and they don't play anybody. It's pretty easy if you're playing high school teams all year to be in #1 spot, and then whenever you go to the playoffs, you don't have anybody hurt. Now, if you play men like the SEC does, and they play all these men every week, and these big people, big guys, and then they get all beat up, and by the time they get to the playoffs, they're all hurt and wounded, that's a different ballgame. But you all need to add somebody to your schedule. You need to play like an Alabama or something in the middle of the year just to test you all out. Because I'm not buying what they're selling, and I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid just yet. I think you all will beat Penn State. I don't think Penn State will have anything for you. It might be a little closer than you think, but I think you will beat Penn State. But I think when you step into that playoff race, I don't think Clemson's any good. So if Clemson makes the playoffs, if you're paired up against Clemson, you'll probably beat them. But when you play one of the other two big dogs, I don't know what is going on with this thing, man. Restart tonight. My computer's doing crazy stuff. But go Tigers. Go Tigers. I'm with you on that. Tori, cord cutting is the best. I can't do that. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta have like 200 channels. I get so bored it drives me crazy, especially in this wintertime. Good night. It gets cold or it gets dark and you're cold and you can't do nothing. All I do is lay around and watch TV. I'm a TV-aholic. I ain't gonna lie. I love TV. Hey, board. Hey, Rob Motive. How's it going? Good. How are you, Eddie? I do want to say one thing. Got some shirts and hoodies coming. The person that sent them knows who it is. They didn't want me to do a shout out or anything like that. They did not show up today. I know they're supposed to. They didn't show up today. I'll check back tomorrow. Just want to say that. And I'll have one on next live stream. Can't wait to get the hoodies. Can't wait to get them. I wear hoodies all the time in the winter. Greatest thing ever. Hey, Brian, long time no see. How are you doing? How are you and Courtney? Let me get that out there. Sometimes I just ad lib comments. Okay, thanks, Gary. I live there in Tennessee. I can probably get up there when I'm home and check them out. Sounds good. Just let me know. Just let me know. Hey, also, I don't know if y'all know On. He's on, or Ann. He's on here. I think it's On. He's on here. I never know how to pronounce his name, but I think it's Ann. Anyway, he's on here a lot. I'm supposed to be meeting up with him in December after Christmas in Nashville, and they have like some Lamborghinis, some R34 Nissan Skylines, and stuff like that they're going to let me review and drive and stuff like that for you guys. I am so psyched to do that. This shows you kind of how tired I am right now because I can't even show emotion, but I am so excited about going up there, and especially those R34s. R34 Nissan Skylines are actually more rare than the Lamborghinis. You can't import them yet, really. I don't know how they've had like 3 or 4 of those. I don't know how that works. They are legal in the U.S. the way they're getting them, but supposedly you shouldn't be able to import an R34 Skyline until 2024. But those cars are astronomical. They're as much as a Lamborghini. I cannot wait to see those. Love that Bayside blue one. If he watches, he'll watch this later. Love that Bayside blue one. I think it's On. And I think it's On. I have a hard time. Until I hear somebody say it, I'm going to say Ann. Let's see here. Doing great, Eddie. I seen Christina. Met the Niminen. What's a Niminen? I don't know what a Niminen is. Jumped again. How does this thing work out here, Rob? How do you keep it from jumping? I know you don't know because it jumps on you all the time. It just jumped again. I'd be doggone. Sorry, guys. My computer just keeps on jumping. And I can't get back to the comment. There we go. She did. She met a ton of people at Vid Summit. I'm not sure what that is either. Oh, good job, Gear, with saving the dog. Animal lover. I am an animal lover. I love dogs. Not a big cat fan. Love dogs. That's awesome, Eddie. A Gear Ambulance. I know it, right? It was in. It was in. And it had just had surgery. I mean, just had it. It had to be a little woozy out of its mind. It was staggering around. It was a sad little dog. It was happy, but I mean, it was just a sad situation. I saved a Rottweiler that some a-hole threw out of his car on a freeway. Beautiful. Oh, that sucks. I can't. Why do people do that? That's horrible. Hello, Smoke. Hi, Mom. Huh? Mom? Is that a Dr. Enough? It is a Dr. Enough. It is. I love Dr. Enoughs, and I usually drink probably 3 or 4 a day. Got to get out of that, too. Probably a lot of sugar. Yo, Gear, riding through your neck of the woods, heading to Knoxville. Well, Sean, bring me something to eat. I ain't ate yet. I'm just kidding. Don't. Pam will be home later. She'll bring me something, hopefully. If not, I'll go get something. Won't be in the Jeep, though. But drive safe, buddy. Drive safe. What are you going to Knoxville for? In fact, small talk. If you don't want me to know, don't matter. Don't tell me. But if you don't mind, what are you going to Knoxville for? Doctor, enough glass bottles would survive the apocalypse. Oh my God, that is true, Nathan. These things are like the toughest thing on the planet. I dropped one on the concrete from like head high, and I'm 6'3", and it just bounced and didn't even chip the bottle. I don't know what they make that glass out of, but it must be adamantium. It's crazy. Yo, Sean. Evening, Sean. I'm a huge Clemson fan, but I'm pulling for LSU this weekend. Me too, Daniel. Me too. LSU all the way this weekend. I don't watch football 60-plus hours a week. I have no time to sleep even. I probably put in close to that counting YouTube. Probably. The Bucks mostly likely have the best college team in high school. You may bow to the greatness of your earliest conviction. Nope. I'm telling you, when they actually go out and play some men and not boys, you're going to find out. You're going to find out. I'm telling you. What's up, y'all? Sorry I'm late. Hey, I just showed everybody the decals. I really appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. I gave you a shout out. Told them if they wanted some decals to go hit you up on the DM on the Instagram. Yo, Thump, how you been? How dare you speak that way about my Clemson Tigers? I'm not speaking bad about them. I just don't think they're as good this year. They did look better last week, but I just don't think they're as good this year as they were last year. I don't know. They just don't seem to be. I'm sure they lost a lot of people to the NFL, and that has to do with it. I just wonder if your quarterback, and I can't never remember his name, and he's like the most popular guy other than Tua Tagovailoa. But I just wonder if he'll leave this year for the NFL. I don't know. That'd be horrible for you guys. Just saying. Hey, you Thumper. Good, the board woodworker. How about you? Hey, you Rob. What's up, buddy? Hey, everybody, headed to the big city. You're heading to New York City? Really? Huh. Drive safe. Send pictures. I used to want to go see New York City to see the Twin Towers. I always wanted to go up in the Twin Towers. And when I was small, I wanted to be a stockbroker. Weird career choice. I know. Didn't happen. Hated college. But I always wanted to go up there and see that and see the lights. Their gun laws will probably stop me from ever doing it. But I don't know. Send some pictures. I'd like to see it. Doing okay. Just working my butt off. I understand. Sean, you will be an hour and a half for me. Would love to schedule a meet if possible. Big Mo, jumped. Big Mo, what's up, Gear and everyone? Not much, Mo. Just trying to keep this computer from jumping. It's happening a lot tonight. Had a buffering issue earlier. Yo, Mo, what's up? You can't stop it from jumping. You just have to read fast. I know, right? And I have stories I want to tell. I can't read fast. I love dogs and cats. We have lost 4 babies in 2 months. That'd be horrible. I will actually probably not do YouTube for a couple of weeks when something happens to Buddy. I won't be able to do it. Unless I just have a bunch of videos made up. I'll just go ahead and tell y'all now. It probably won't happen. Mom is most likely watching, so I thought I'd say, hey, Rob's mom, hope you have a great evening. I don't think you're in Texas, so I hope you're not too cold up there in Ohio. Hi, Mom. Hello, Mom. Hi, Mom. Go Tigers. It's okay to say since your team lost to them. I think we did lose to them. We did. Now, I want to say we lost to them and we deserved to lose that game. When we played Georgia, we deserved to lose that game too. But I don't usually complain about calls, but that dropped pass that they called a catch, that was as bad as the call they did against us the week before against South Carolina, where they called it where they didn't call a pass interference, and it was blatant pass interference. I don't want to win like that, and I don't want to lose like that. That was a 3rd down and like 8. They called it a catch. They got a 1st down, and they scored on that. We lost by 7. That would have tied it. Who knows? They may have punted that ball. We might have dropped it and then recovered in the end zone and still got that 7 points. But something needs to be done about the officiating this year, and not just in the NCAA, but also in the NFL. The officiating is horrible in both leagues, and I'm not understanding what went wrong this year. I don't know. I just don't know what's going on. It's horrible. I actually put a post on Instagram that showed that ball touching the ground, tagged the NCAA in it, and told them they need to do something about it. And I didn't do that just because of our games. Every single game you watch has horrible officiating in it. And the thing about it is, if a coach says something about the referee, oh my gosh, they get fined and all kinds of ridiculed. But a referee has no repercussions to anything he does. That needs to change. Maybe he gets, suspended a game and doesn't get paid for that next game. Something. If you blow a call that bad, especially if it may affect the outcome of a ball game, something needs to be done. I don't know what, but something needs to be done. It's my mom's 95th birthday today. I love you, Mom. Happy birthday. Smoke, tell her happy birthday from me. 95. That's a ripe old age, buddy. I don't know if I want to live to be 95. Now, if I'm still able to get up and move around and kind of take care of myself, I wouldn't mind it. My dad's 82 and he still does really well. But if I can still do as good as he does at 95, my grandfather lived to be 94, or he was 4 days away from 94. He's basically 94. And he mowed the yard the week before he passed away. So, but tell her happy birthday from me. Smoke, that's awesome. It is. Happy birthday, Mrs. Smoke. Oh, Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence. And he can't leave this year. He's not okay, so it'll be next year. It'll be next year. He'll be gone next year. He'll take the money and run. But yeah, Trevor Lawrence. I don't know why I can't remember that. I always want to call him Sunshine. I know he hates that, but it is what it is. If he don't like the fact that he looks like that guy from Remember the Titans, maybe he should cut his hair because he looks just like him. Okay, guys, Courtney just got home. I'll see you on the next one. Hey, Board Woodworker, I appreciate it. Edge, Brian, I don't know. Brian, I'll get it out here in a minute. Have a great night. Tell Courtney I said hi. Appreciate you stopping by. We are flying out of Knoxville tomorrow morning, not driving. Okay. Have a safe flight then. Flying is not my biggest thing. I'm not a huge fan of flying. I've done it, but I'm not a huge fan. But have a safe flight. See you, Brian, and not the Board Woodworker, the gear runner of Wall Street. I know, right? I know. Yeah, that would have probably been me at that age. I ain't gonna lie. It probably would have. I'd have been in jail right now. We Bucks don't care about officiating when you win by 40 every game. It doesn't matter. When you play elementary schools every game, it doesn't matter either, and you can win by 40. Play men. Schedule some men. Gear runner on Wall Street. That's something to think about. I know. How many of you all on here would trust me to invest your money? I would not. I'm going to tell you right now, don't trust me to invest your money. Super chat all you want, but investing it probably not going to happen. Like the no call on the Saints game last year. Yeah. I mean, it's just horrible. Just horrible officiating, and it's not getting any better. Brian, if I have time, I'll yell at you. I have this purebred German Rottweiler. He's been with me through everything. World champion bloodlines. Gentleman offered me $3,500, and I said, no way. I get it, man. I wouldn't take $3,500 for my dog either. He's a purebred Shih Tzu, and he was nowhere near that much money. But there's no amount of money that can buy family. Penny stocks. Yes, I know, penny stocks. I have a guy, I had a buddy at work. He don't work there anymore, but he was huge into the stock market. Oh my gosh, he played that all the time. And he would always walk by our desk and say, I made $5,000. And I guess he did. I don't know. He had this big chart they had laid out how to make all this money. I don't know. I'll give you my gun, not my money. Yeah, you'd be better off, giving me your gun. I could probably do more with it. Believe it or not, I am a 401k millionaire. Nice, Z-Diver. There are several of those at work. Unfortunately, that's why you shouldn't give me your money, because I've not done my 401k exactly right. Now, I still have another 20, 25 years left before I can retire. So I still have time to recoup from that and, you know, make some money to retire on, but I'm not. Evening, Paul. What's up? All right. Let's see here. We're 40 minutes into this. Let's do a giveaway. Let's give away a decal. I know it's called a decal or a sticker, but I've heard people at work call them decals. So this is going to be a decal tonight. Still blue one. I've got a few more blue ones. I'm just going to wind up giving those away. I know I've had a pen somewhere. All right. Let me write down the old number. There's not many people on here tonight. Of course, I didn't mention that I was going to have a giveaway. So I'm going to make it very easy because there's not very many people on here. So we're going to make it real easy. And again, if you win, please email me at gearrunner24@gmail.com so I can get this lovely decal sent right out to you. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to read some more comments. Hello, Rob. When I got messed up in the Army, I struggled to walk for the longest time. My Rottweiler was literally there every step of the way and helped me keep myself together. Well, first of all, Daniel, thank you for your service. I try to tell everybody that I meet in the that served in the military, thank you, because without great people like you, we would not have the freedoms that we have today. So first and foremost, thank you for your service. I hope you finally got to where you could walk better. I hope you're doing a lot better now. And dogs are some of the best company ever. They really are. I totally get that. Buddy's been there through thick and thin, so I get it. All right. So nice decal would look nice next to my Rob Motive. Well, you got a chance right here to win it, Bob, and you got pretty good odds. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick a number between, let's say, 10 and 30. Go. Hopefully they pop up this time. That's some good guessing, Rob. Ain't seeing shit. Oh, hold on. Hold on. We got it. Let me go back up here and make sure. That happened quick. That happened pretty quick. All right. So, Zabutify. Hope I said that right. 27. Z.A. Bootify has won it. Big Mo was shortly behind him with 27. You have won this awesome decal. If you would, email me your address where I can send it to at gearrunner24@gmail.com. Didn't have an app for it, just gearrunner24@gmail.com. And or if you follow me on Instagram, shoot me a DM on there. Either way you want to do it, and I'll get that decal sent right out. I told you it was going to be easy because there wasn't a whole lot of people on here. So we got that shot right out there, and I guess headed out to the barbecue Bushmills and burgers. That sounds awesome. I'm hoping my wife didn't forget that I'm hungry. I do want to say, I know y'all seen my hand on, some of you did on Instagram. It's feeling better. Still sore to the touch right here. I had a horrible fall the other day. I got hurt pretty bad. Still not over it. Not going to give you all the exact details. I just fell down. Not going to tell where it happened or when it happened or anything like that. But I fell down, hit my hand. That hurt pretty bad. I hit my kneecap on some concrete. That sucked really bad. That's still jacked up. Hit my eye on some stuff, and it was a little black and cut. Hit my shin. My shin swelled up. I got a big cut on it. I would say I wasn't paying attention, but I couldn't see where I was walking. But yeah, I got a little jacked up. I've actually got one of those cloth knee braces on that has support on the side, because I swear when I bend my knee or put weight on it, I can feel something moving in it. And it's a weird feeling. It's not that it really hurts, but it's just a weird feeling. And it drives me crazy. It does hurt. I can't actually bend over and put my knee on something hard. I can't even really put it on the bed if I'm like crawling around the dog. I have to kind of crawl on my tippy toes or something. It was horrible. I tripped and fell. My feet come out from underneath me. That is the fastest I've ever fallen in my entire life. And I hit the ground quick, and I'm way too old for that. Way too old. Congrats, Z. Nice. Congrats, Zaboot. I'll shoot you an email. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll try to get this sent out tomorrow, no later than Friday. Let's see here. You need one of them walkers and wheels. I do, don't I? Yeah, with the little tennis balls on the back so I can push it. I may if I fall down like that much anymore, I'm definitely gonna need one of them because I ain't gonna be able to walk. That hurt. I fell down, I hit the ground. A bunch of people come running over and it's like, "Are you okay?" And I jumped up and I was like, "I'm good. I'm good." And in the back of my mind, I was thinking, that's a damn lie. You are not good. You are not good at all. You are tore up. But I hobbled over there and sat down what I had in my hands and hobbled back out. It's like, when you get in the car to cry, don't cry in front of everybody. I didn't cry, but it was horrible. Oh my God, sorry to hear that. And it's not even winter yet. I know. I have fell down more this year, mainly because where I have to park my Jeep, it's where it's back in the back, it's kind of on a hill, and I wear a lot of flip-flops, and we had some rain, it got muddy, and my flip-flops don't have good traction. I busted my hind end probably 4 or 5 times out there this year. Had to come back in and change clothes because I had mud all over me. I just took a shower one of the times I got cleaned up. I was fixing to go out and eat. I basically rolled down that hill, had to come back inside and get re-cleaned back up and change clothes. Old age is horrible. It is horrible. Good evening. Good evening, Mondyke Living. How are you? Hope you had a great Wednesday. Mine's been better than a Monday. Yep. And a hook for your purse. Hook for Pam's purse. I'm not one of those guys that holds purses. Every once in a while, Pam will hand me her purse, but it ain't very often. And usually when she does, that's the most expensive thing I've got on me. So people probably think I actually bought that and I'm carrying it. Not the case. No worries. It will get to me quick. I live in the same town as you. Oh, well, great. That's awesome. So it won't take long at all. Need to put you and Buddy in the same bed. Yeah, strap us down so we can't get up. Because he can't see and I can't walk, apparently. So Rob would laugh at that, but I body slammed the concrete floor about a month ago, just coming around from that now. Yeah, that hurts like crazy, Smoke. Hope you're okay. Last year, or year before last, I think it was last year, was when my feet flapped underneath me in the basement and my head bounced off the concrete. And I swear, if y'all, I don't know if everybody was there, but I did that live stream and everybody was trying to get me to go to the hospital because I wasn't making any sense. Those concrete floors are very unforgiving, Smoke. So be very careful because that's a horrible situation. I did that once when the grocery store had to buy one Jack Daniels, get another one free. Fell in the bathtub. This wasn't anywhere that was like a store or anything like that. It was just a bad situation. You know, that was a missed viral video. It really was. There's 2 of them. If I'd had the one where I bounced off the floor in the basement, that would have probably went viral because I was like, there was like sounds coming out of me that don't normally come out of normal people. The other one, I didn't much more hit the floor Monday than I was on my feet because I was like, who's seen it? And everybody seen it. I was like, great. Bob Winters laughing. Sparklander said 5. I knew it was those flip-flops. It was, man, them flip-flops. They're dangerous. I need to buy new flip-flops. Those are comfortable. I hate to do it. Soles are completely wore out and slick as a ribbon, and they get you in that mud. Not that flip-flops are made to wear in the mud anyway. I forgot about the basement accident. Yeah, that one was. This one, I'm not sure which one hurt worse. I started to say this one hurt worse because I landed on my kneecap, and that hurt pretty bad. But that head one, that jacked me up. That's because of Crocs. My Crocs were slick. I don't like to buy shoes a lot, so I wear mine out. and my tactical Crocs took me out, snipered me right there in the basement. It made me think about that meme that they have out of what's his name? Chuck Norris. Here comes the Chuck Norris jokes, Rob. But when he's got that meme out there and he pulls the trigger, like people fall down that are like ice skating or something. That's what it reminded me of, because I went out quick. It's good to laugh about after the pain goes away. I'll let you know that next week, hopefully. Happened at Sexy Stuff in Pigeon Forge. Boy, that would be horrible. I'd have came home with a lot of stuff, though. No, I know what you're talking about. All-terrain flip-flops. I need some of those. Who dat Jeep? On, we were just talking about you. We were just talking about you and how much I was looking forward to coming up there at Christmas to meet up and review all those awesome cars. I don't know if you all watched that video about that little Honda N600 here in Greenville. I sent a message to that guy. Somebody sent me the link to his Facebook account, and I messaged him. Hopefully, he will let me meet up and review that car. That was the coolest little car I've ever seen. I was sitting like 5 cars back in the line, and I was talking on the phone to my buddy, and I said, that's the smallest car I've ever seen in my life, because all I could see was the back end of it. And I thought I heard something beating the ground, like the whoomp, the whoomp, the whoomp, the whoomp. And I was like, I'm looking around, I'm in traffic, and I'm like, who's got a big cammed out V8? I couldn't see nothing. So we pull on up there, and I told my buddy, I was like, I got to get up beside this little car, because I don't know what this is from the back, but it's smaller than a Mini Cooper or like a smart car. That thing was tiny. So I weasel my way around, and I get up within like 2 cars of it. And I'm like, thwomp, 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 thwomp. I was like, what is beating the ground? And I'm looking around, and I don't see anything. Well, I get enough room to drop out to get up beside it, and here is this blown V8 in this car that probably don't weigh 1,400 pounds. And I don't know how the guy seen around the motor. The motor was literally almost as tall as the top of the car after you get the blower and everything on it. And I was like, and that was the coolest little car I'd ever seen. That is the one vehicle I've seen that I'm like, I have got to review that, because that's something you do not see every day. It ain't like you can just go to, the Chevrolet dealership and buy that, or the Honda dealership and buy that. A little Honda N600, it was amazing. It was amazing. Hopefully I get to meet up with that guy. Hell yeah, buddy. I'm looking forward to it. And I know you all just got that Diablo in. Them are sweet Lamborghinis. It'll probably be gone before I get there, but that's pretty sweet. What hurts worse, your pride or your head? All right, I didn't hit my head this time, so it was my pride. But the last time, my head hurt a lot worse than my pride, because nobody's seen it. That time, nobody's seen it. I basically had to drag myself back up the stairs because I about couldn't walk. It was horrible. Okay, on for gear. On or and? It's more like on. That's what I said when I seen it. Like on. What's up, Rob? Man, I watched like 20 videos. On is good as well. It's awesome. On. Thanks. I'm seeing a lot of ons here. Diablo, oh my God, I'm hyped. I know. And I know you don't live in Nashville, so you may not even get to see that if it's gone. That would suck. That would suck bad. All right, let's make sure we got everything covered. One more thing I do want to speak about. 2 things I want to speak about. They're coming out with a new Bad Boys movie. It's called Bad Boys for Life. Now, I say that because the Bad Boy movies are some of my favorite movies ever. And I just wanted to throw that out there. I don't know who's hyped up to see it, but I am. And I wish they'd have made as many Bad Boy movies as they did Halloween movies, but they didn't. And this will probably be the last one, but it comes out, I think it's in January or so. I can't remember when it comes out, but it comes out next year. Looking very forward to seeing it. Maybe in February 2020. Can't remember. And one of the other things I want to say, and I may do a video on this, but this is just a heads up for the 15 people watching. Subaru is teaming up with Toyota for a WRX STI. I think if I read this article right, it said Subaru bought more share, or Toyota bought more shares of Subaru. And they're teaming up to make an STI, and it's going to be a 2-door. My wife will want one of them now because she don't buy anything that has 4 doors, and that's probably why she didn't buy a WRX. But now that they're coming out with an STI with possibly 2 doors, as long as it's not a hatch, she'll probably want one of them. I thought that was something. This will probably be a video that I do like on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday or something like that. Found that very interesting. The crazy thing is Toyota teams up with BMW to put a motor in the Supra that apparently has way more horsepower than they showed it had, because it's making astronomical passes at the drag strips, and the 0 to 60 time is crazy. And now they're teaming up with Subaru to make probably a pretty awesome WRX, if I was guessing. Where's that here? No, I got my share in. It's so I will see it before it's gone. Nice. I can't wait to see that. I don't think I've seen a Diablo. Maybe that guy, there was a guy here in Greenville that had a Lamborghini, and I got to crawl around it to get to ride it. But I believe that was a Diablo. It's been many, many years ago, though. Love those. I do too. Love those movies, man. Martin Lawrence and Will Smith made a heck of a pair. I love all the Bad Boys movies. Me too. Was that Matt Damon? Nope. It was Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. Mo's got his hand up. He's wanting to go see it. Me too. Will Smith. Daniel, my wife called. Had to step out for a few minutes. Who won the decal? Tell you the truth about it, I can't remember. I didn't write it down, but they emailed me. So I'm sorry. Who was it? Zabutify. Let me take a picture of that just in case I forget. And this is how I do things. I'm getting old, so I take pictures of everything. And I hope I'm saying Zabutify right. I'm hoping that's how you want it to be pronounced. Where we at here? I'm not sure I've seen. They're worth watching. Love them. That's actually one of the few movies that I like the sequel better than the original. I did like the sequel better myself. Oh my gosh, no team up, please. My last WRX STI was my blue 2005. Love that car. I've never owned an STI. It is a car I've always wanted to own, but I've never owned one. May own one at some point in time. Got to watch the first one, Bob. Awesome movie. And Rob thinks the first one's better, but I think the second one's better. That's just me. Well, look for it. Thanks. They're on all the time. Awesome movies. Yes, I've seen that too, but it's going to be a Subaru model. Yeah, it's going to be a Subaru WRX STI, but I think Toyota is going, I don't know what's going to happen. They're going to pair up. I drove a white Diablo on the channel. Great car. Tried to sell it to On. On, you should have bought it. You got too much bass in your voice. Best line ever. I know, right? Congrats, Z. Me. Thank you. Yeah, Zabutify. I had to go back a little bit. It's hard for me to remember. I'm horrible memory. Too many falls on the concrete. Paul Wakefield, I'm watching under a different name at the BBQ, Bushmills Irish Whiskey. Nice. Hope you have a great dinner. My wife just got home, which leads me to believe she didn't bring me anything because she didn't text me if I want something. Bad Boys have been my favorite movies for it has. Rob, I love the white Diablo you drove and test drove. I did too. I loved all those cars you drove. You were too cheap on. That's how I was with Terminator. I like the second one better. My wife cannot wait to go see the new Terminator just come out. Take care, guys. Please, Rob and Andy, I will do my best. You two on. We have been on here right at 1 hour. My wife just pulled in. I'm going to get off here and probably go get something to eat. I appreciate each and every one of you watching the channel and watching the videos. Thank you very much. You are what make this possible, and I am so grateful for that. Rob, I was broke then, had 4 GTR 34s and 5 Supers to sell before I got the Diablo. Not all. That's a lot of cars. Again, thank you all very much. Love you guys, and we'll see you next week.